Hey everybody, welcome to Perks of Persecution. I am Marche, your host, the visionary of the P.O.P. I apologize for the delay. I was supposed to record on second Sunday, in which I did actually record, but I just did not feel like that was where God would have this to go. I didn't feel that it needed to be scriptured. I had studied the scriptures. I had applied them to my life, as I often do in my quiet study time with God. But I had written notes, and I was going based on my notes, and I just felt like it's not the vision that God gave me. God, when he originally gave this to me in my quiet time, he told me that it was based on my testimony, on me overcoming and how I overcame, and how I am yet overcoming, because the journey yet continues. But I just didn't feel like I needed to post it, so I didn't post it. So here I am today. I watched TD Jakes on today. I normally watch him every Monday. Every Monday I try to anyway. And his sermon was, he's the gap filler. And what better topic? It was confirmation for me that I don't need notes. I need to come from the heart. I need to be candid. I need to be transparent. My friends always tell me that I don't have a problem being transparent, and oftentimes they tell me I'm too transparent. And I just believe that God is using that as a gifting to help somebody else. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've been through. Yeah, some things are uncomfortable to talk about, but I believe that me talking about them and me sharing is healing for me. It's healing for others. It's a way, and a way to open the door to for us to dialogue, and a lot of times we don't heal until we talk about it. So on today, I just want to share with you, you get the raw and uncut me today. No makeup. I'm not dolled up. Of course, on Sunday, I had just gotten out of church, so I was real cute for y'all. But it's not about that. It's not about that. We put so much time and effort into trying to look the part, and our insides is torn up. You know, we are shattered. Our heart is broken into pieces. Our self-esteem is to the pits. And, you know, today I just want to be free of that. No makeup. What you see is what you get. I'm coming to y'all. I hope y'all don't judge me. And if you do, it really doesn't matter. Child, I've been judged for so long and so many years that it just does not even matter to me anymore. And that leads us into what I was thinking on today, and what I wanted to share with you guys. And hopefully you can share with me, like my YouTube channel. Feel free to go into the comments section and leave your comments, and let's dialogue. Let's talk. Help me overcome as I help you, or vice versa. Today I was thinking about rejection. And I was thinking about all the ways I've been rejected over life, throughout my life, and all the people I've rejected throughout life. Sometimes the rejection was as a result of my own hands. Other times, I didn't feel that it was so much so deserved. But God has the final say. And in all of the rejection, I really, really try to get to a place to where I see it as a positive. I'm trying to get to a place to where everything that's negative does not deserve my negative feedback. If something comes towards me and comes to me that's negativity, I try and combat it with something positive. I'm a doer. I'm one of those people who, yeah, I cry. I'm gonna cry today, and I may cry later on tonight, but tomorrow I don't have time to sit and cry about what happened. The rejection happened, and I lost the job, I was rejected, I lost the husband walked out on me, I was rejected. The kids acting a fool, in and out of jail. That's a rejection in my eyes, because it goes, it says that I'm a bad parent to me. It says that some of the things that I did in my youth before I found God, and even while being with God, even while being connected and communing with God every day, I'm still yet flawed. So, sometimes we let the negativity speak to us. And on today, I just want to encourage somebody to, yeah, you were rejected. Yeah, the negativity will find you. Yes, it does knock on your front door, but at the end of the day, you are who God says that you are. You are the beautiful part of you that you see. Sometimes some of us, we feel better when we get our hair done. Some of us feel better when we have a new outfit on. We got a new car. Whatever the case may be, we are overcomers, man. We are big, so much bigger and better than the things that we go through in life. That stuff does not dictate who we are. It does not dictate, how far we'll go. It doesn't dictate what our next is. We've got so many more hurdles to cross and to jump over. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we trip over the hurdles, kind of like the track meet. You're going to trip over the hurdles, but as long as you dust your knees off, get back up, you know what I'm saying, and start at it again. The more that I think about rejection, I think about the people who were rejected in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You look at somebody like a David who was a servant to Saul, to King Saul, and you know what I mean? He did everything in his power to serve this man with everything in his power, and he defeated Goliath for Saul. Those of you who are not familiar with it, read First Samuel. I would say 17, where David starts the fight with Goliath. In 18, he's coming back from the battle with Goliath, and he's victorious. And because this man Saul has recruited him, you know what I'm saying, to fight Goliath, because he's scared. He was scared, and so David steps up and he fights him, and he's victorious, and Saul starts to hate on him. You know what I mean? The rejection should turn into a success, and that success is going to warrant you haters. They coming. Whether you like it or not, you can't please everybody. You know what I mean? No matter how hard you try to appease everybody that's in your circle, appease the people that are around you, it's just not, the likelihood of you doing that 100% is slim to none. And the rejection does not dictate whether you're a winner or not. You're still a winner. Your being a winner is in how you respond, how you handle where you are. You know what I'm saying? Take your moment. Cry. Write it out. Whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, it's so much more to it. I could have given up on love when I had a failed marriage. I could have given up on going to the next level in my career when I was laid off after 13 years. But something in me, the heart in me, the champion in me, the winner in me is like, nah, you can't give up now. Number one, you'll let yourself down. Number two, you'll let those who are connected to you down. You got kids looking at you. You got people looking at you that you don't even know are looking at you. So in this day and time, y'all, we have to be guilty of speaking to ourselves, man. Encouraging and uplifting ourselves, because if you wait for somebody else to do it, it's probably not going to happen. And those that we put so much trust in, so much weight on their opinions, those are normally the first ones to let us down. I've learned in this last year and a half, 2 years, that everybody, just because they don't have what I need does not mean they're not for me. You may not have what I need in this season. You may not be able to understand where I am, which causes you to judge me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that does not mean that you're not for me. You're just not what I need at this time. So because there's a chance that you may be not what I need, you may not be what I need, I've got to get in the face of God, man. I've got to pray. I've got to lay out before him. I've got to fast so that he can speak into me, because I can't let what you think, your thoughts of me, and what you gossiping about, and I'm the talk of the town. I can't let that dictate how I move from here on out. I've got to get in the face of God so that he can tell me how to move. You know what I mean? Going back to when I recorded on Sunday, God didn't that's not the move that he told me to make. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that from the world to the church to the household, if you make a move out of turn, man, you lose. There's a chance that you'll lose. So we've got to be guilty of moving when we're supposed to move, when God is telling us to move, when there's a gut feeling, when there's an unction for us to move. We got to be guilty of moving in that time. You know what I'm saying? Leaving the rejection behind, leaving the naysayers behind, leaving the judgment behind, because at the end of the day, we quick to say, you don't feed me, you don't finance me, you don't pay my bills. Why am I worried about your opinion? But so many of us are worried about opinions, and so many of us take the rejection to heart, and it just tears us to pieces. And when we're torn to pieces, we're not good for anybody. We are no good for anybody, and a lot of times we end up tearing somebody else down. So today I encourage you to, take the rejection, turn it around for a positive, into a positive, and find a way to combat it. Find something to do constructive that will allow you to walk upright, to think of yourself as God sees you, to think of you as better than what you were. You know what I mean? It's easy to get into a thing, but it's hard to get out. I tell people all the time, it's easy to get into the system, but it's hard to get out. First you go for tickets. Now you're going for 10 tickets. Now you're going for a theft case. You know what I mean? Now you're going for credit card fraud. It's easy to get in it because the goods are good, the money is good, everything seems to be working in your favor until you get caught. Well, in this case, when God catches us, that's the best safe net to be in. When his net comes down over your head, that's the best place to be in. Let him handle you. Let him challenge you to be better. Let him push you into the next dimension. Stop trying to do what the next person is doing. Stop trying to get back. Get your lick back. I lived my life like that for so many years. Oh, you do me? Oh, I'm gonna show you I can do you. I can do you better. You know what I mean? But in the end, I lose because that's not even who I am. I ain't even being consistent to who I am because I'm so busy trying to show you something, trying to show you up, trying to show you that you made a mistake in leaving me, trying to show you that you made a mistake in betraying me. But at the end of the day, that's what you needed to do to get to where you gotta go. And then I thank you for being obedient to betraying me, to leaving me, so that I can get to where I need to go. Because obviously it happened, which meant that it was in the cards, which meant that God had already ordained it. So because it's already ordained, who am I to try to shun it? It is what it is. The pain will come. The rain is going to come. But after the rain, we always take pictures and Snapchat and Instagram the beautiful rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Well, guess what? It's the same with life. We go through it. We come through it. We cry through it. We fight through it. We push through it. And then at the end of the rainbow, we on the other side. And normally the rainbow comes when it's still sprinkling. when you see the beautiful rainbow, when you see yourself on the other side at the next level, then it's still sprinkling. You're still going through something. It's still something that has your attention, that's trying to take you out. You just still yet fighting. And as you fight, it's just like in a boxing ring. Quick on your feet. You got to move your feet. Before you know it, you on the opposite side of the ring. But you fighting, you pushing, you striving. There's no quit. We can't have no quit, man. People laugh now because at my age, I still say I'm a winner. When I was a teenager, that's what I was. Me and my clique, my squad, my crew, we the winners. Everybody know us as being the winners. Well, guess what? I still consider myself a winner. I will forever consider myself a winner because God made me that. God already said that I was a winner. He already said that I was a conqueror. I didn't realize it then when I was in the world, but I was speaking those things that are not as though they were. I was speaking into my life that I was a winner. How can I not succeed? It's already been spoken. Power is in my tongue. I can't sit here and say what you think about me and allow it to taint my thoughts. I've got to take my thoughts and make them Christ-like and make them God's thoughts, because at the end of the day, his thoughts are the ones that keep me going. My perspective, as long as it's of him, is what keeps me going. It's so many things that I've been through, so much rejection, so much turmoil, so much drama that I've been through that anybody else would have thrown in the towel, but I think I'm stronger than that. I believe myself to be stronger than that. I believe you to be stronger than that. And in this season, we got to fight this thing out, y'all. We've got to tough this thing out. It's somebody else that needs us. It's somebody else that understands exactly where you are. We don't have to have the proper etiquette. We don't have to have this demeanor and this disposition as if we're all that. Because in the end, if you all that, you probably can't relate to me. I'm just saying, just because you you've gotten this new career and you've gotten this income boost, or you've gotten this new car, or you've gotten this new house. That can't impress me. I can't let that dictate, oh yeah, this is the one that needs to speak into my life because they have. No, that's not necessarily the case. God has assigned somebody to me. God has assigned somebody to you. And you are assigned to somebody. I am assigned to somebody. So if I quit, I'm letting somebody down. I'm causing somebody's demise. Somebody is seeing death around the corner just because I quit. And I'm not choosing to quit, man. I'm not choosing to give up on me. I'm not choosing to give up on you, because I recognize that we need each other. We need each other to survive. I gotta have somebody. Everybody that sit up and say, I don't need friends, I don't gotta talk to nobody, it's just me and God. God put us as people here to commune with you, to help you make it here in the earth realm. Yes, he wants us to talk to him, and yes, he wants us to give it all to him. But sometimes we need an angel here on earth. Sometimes I need somebody right here that I can sit and say, man, listen. And I don't have to be all prim and proper. I don't have to be on my best, on my top 8-notch game. Sometimes I just need somebody to let me scream and holler and vent, and maybe accidentally cuss. But at this point, I'm just saying, sometimes I need somebody who can listen to me and then say, okay, dust your shoulders off and get on back up. If you are content where you are, then you're in the wrong route. If you are content with the rejection that has been thrown your way, the shade that has been thrown your way, the people who walked away, the people who stayed, who really weren't trying to stay, they was just staying to see. If you are content with dealing with all of that, then you got to change your mindset. It's more, there's more, there's more, there's more. The chase is on. It's a consistent move. It's a consistent push. You've got to chase that thing, man. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want success? How bad do you want love? How bad do you want your children to be successful? How bad do you want more of God? Are you willing to sit, be still, sit down and be humble? Kendrick Lamar, sit down and be humble. Are you willing to take a moment and chill out and let God direct your steps? Or are you with the one that's going to keep trying to figure it out and keep trying to figure it out until you're in a hole? And then when you're in the hole, now you need somebody else to pull you up, but you done shun people the whole way because you've been rejected by so many other people and they done hurt you. To now, I don't even want to deal with people. So now you're in a hole and it's not even nobody to throw you a rope. Who wants to live like that? In this season, it's time for us to embrace one another, be real, stop living in this fake reality of ours, and allow the rejection to be medicine for our soul, man. Allow the rejection to be your push to success, your push to that degree, your push to that call in ministry, your push to your next level in relationship, your push as it relates to your children. It's so much more, man. And I have just determined, I'm determined to not let the rejection dictate who I am, dictate where I go. It has already been. It is what it is. TDJ said today, you know where you've been, you know what will happen, but it's in the now. We need in the now. When I know that if I continue to go to my classes for college, I'm going to get a degree. I know that's what's going to happen. But where is my now faith while I'm pursuing the degree? Where is my now faith while I'm pursuing the relationship? Where is my now faith while I'm pursuing the success? I have to stop letting the rejection speak to me. At the end of the day, the rejection cannot speak to me. This is something so passionate for me because so many of us as women, our self-esteem is predicated on what somebody else thinks and says of us. And I bless God that I am not that type of person. It is what it is. You feel a certain way about me, that's on you. But I just feel a different way. I just feel a different way about me. But it's my duty and my job where my self-esteem may be high in this level. It may in this place. It may be low in this place. And I've got a duty to somebody else who's battling that same thing. Where you up, somebody else needs to be brought up. Where I'm down, somebody else needs to bring me up. It's the power. It's the power of agreement. It's the power of agreement. It's the power of wanting to be connected to a winner. Everybody wants to be connected to a winner. So, in closing, I want to encourage you to Continue to push forward, no matter what they said, no matter how it happened, no matter if it was by your own hands that the rejection took place. Continue to push forward. Cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Write it out, diary it, put it in your diary, chronicle it, the chronicles of your diary, and let it go. Let it go and move forward and move into what God is saying that you are in this season. Move into what God has already told you you were in that season, but he's bringing the reminder back now. So I pray that you are encouraged. I pray that you are enhanced. I pray that your rejection becomes a positive food for your soul. And I pray that you will tune in for the Perks of Persecution, the Pops, episode 2. Catch me for it Sunday. Thank you for watching. Peace.